Right, we should be live, question mark? Are we here? Hello everybody. Thank you all for chilling in chat, waiting for me, anticipating going live. Team sheets are over there. Oh, no, they're not. They're over there for anybody that doesn't know. Anybody that hasn't checked out the team already. Load of shit from United, if I'm being honest, but yeah, let me just pop out this chat here. I kind of need to figure out how everything works with YouTube streaming as well, so I might be fiddling for a bit, but to be honest, that's me on every kind of stream I do anyway. So, can you not do chat only on YouTube? Well, I currently have chat only up, so you should be able to. You should be able to pop. I think if you have the chat, there should be like a pop out thingy for it. But not the way Twitch does it, no, not at all. Not as fancy that way. Oh, on phone, I have no idea. I rarely watch streams on YouTube on phone, so I don't really know how it works, to be honest, so I can't help you there. But yeah, in terms of team news for the United selection, the fact that Mata is playing and Van de Beek is on the bench, Jesus Christ. For any of you that watched the game against Istanbul during the week, Mata was not great. You're only streaming in 720? I am indeed, yes. That's what I stream to. That's what I stream in on Twitch as well. I'm actually glad it's at 720 because my preview was telling me it was only in 360 and I got scared, so at least De Gea is back. Well, De Gea was just given a rest during the week. I mean, what's his face was fine. Dean Henderson was fine. He arguably should have saved that one shot, but I have no problem with Dean Henderson. The fact that Van de Beek is still not playing, even though Ollie's job is supposedly on the line in this match, is outrageous. I don't know what he has against him. I know there was this whole thing about Van de Beek isn't his signing because he didn't actually want Van de Beek and it was just kind of something that the board gave him, but like, somebody gives you a player like Van de Beek, you should be playing him. You shouldn't be playing fucking Juan Mata over him in Premier League games. No, I have no real problem with Juan Mata because I do like Juan Mata. I have, earlier on in the season, I kept saying I had this thing that he was my captain, but I don't know. I have no real problem with him, but Van de Beek should definitely be starting. I am really struggling on trying to find where I find my stream stuff on my phone here. How to dashboard, lads. How to dashboard indeed. Maybe I could just find it on a different, on one of my other channels. Put the stream on and then share it. All I want is the link. All I want is the link. Plus Gib. Taste of Sport. Share. There you go. Is that so hard now? And go to the Twitters. So about 10 minutes till kick off. And in terms of the rest of the team, Lindelof also shouldn't be fucking playing, so it's not a great start. And he's also apparently, we've been using the diamond formation for the past few games, which worked very well. I think the first game we played it for was Leipzig. And obviously that worked well because we won 5-0, but it hasn't worked since, and I think he's abandoned it for this game, so we'll see. We will see. They have James Rodriguez back for Everton as well, so it'll be interesting to see if he can dice up the fucking team, because it's very likely. 1 second there, I just need to tweet out my ish. I wish I could have the sound of the match on or something, just to add a little something different or something extra to the stream, but I can't. This shit gonna be copyrighted into next week. What the F? I'm gonna try my best not to swear as much because I know YouTube prefers that, and it'll make the stream more friendly for people that might come in and watch anyway, but it's going to be difficult. If you know me, you know I swear a lot. Our CDM is right central defensive midfield. Usually it would just be CDM, but because we have two of them, I had to put RNL, so. Central attacking midfield, that's Cam, yeah. Top's out here learning soccer. Learning it. Wonder if I'll trigger people by calling it soccer so many times by accident, because I definitely will. What will this link even look like? Twitter, pasted from YouTube. Well, I hope it's the right link now because that's the one I'm going for. Yeah. Didn't even give a preview for the link, I don't think. Let me click it and make sure it's actually the right link. It is. Of that. I do need to redo the tweet though, so... For fuck's sake. Oh no, see, it does give a preview when you actually click into it, but... Alas. I need more than that. Okay, well, I deleted it anyway. Paste. Now we put the link in. That means I need to get the link again. Oh my god. Apologies, lads, I'm all over the place. YouTube streaming is not as simple as Twitch streaming. Fun fact. Now I know them all. Yeah, fair. There's nothing else too complicated there. Assuming you know RW and LW for Everton as well. Saying that like it's actually going to be an important thing, but it's not really. Yeah, that's a better tweet there now. Get some media in there as well, because Twitter likes when you tweet media. All that, lads. God damn it. Why is this all so difficult? How long are we till kickoff now? 5 minutes. Alright, we're getting there, we're getting there. Oh, you sent me the link, thanks up. I have my phone on D&D so the notifications don't be coming up. No Donny again, lads, not. Of course not. Honestly, I'd love to know what Ollie has, what issue Ollie has with him, because there's clearly something going on there. No. Send, yes, whatever. Oh my god, the link didn't work. Ah! No. All these different websites do be requiring all kinds of different things, because if you send a link on Twitter, you can just send it as like starting with like youtube.b or whatever the link is, but if you send it on Discord, it has to have HTTPS at the start. It's just annoying to have to edit things like that. Does Tella still have COVID? I think so. I think he's still... That's the reason he's out, so... couple of people did think that he'd be back for this one, but apparently not. Teams are just lining up now for the old handshake beforehand. I think if I look at Everton's team, I'm actually more scared of Everton's team than I would be of Man U's team. Which is kind of sad. It's probably because I do watch Man U all the time and I know their problems, like, but I don't know. James Rodriguez, especially on Everton. Oh my god. He's back today. And Calvert-Lewin do be shitting out goals this season, so Calvert-Lewin top 10, there you go. God damn. Yeah, what do you guys think of the whole overlay setup that's going on right now? It do be saucing. Pogba on the bench, I am only just realising that. The fact that McTominay starts all the time though. Bench Cavani, Daniel James, Van de Beek, Pogba, Matic, Tuanzebe and Dean Henderson. Tuanzebe should be starting every game, I don't care. It would likely be him and Maguire just because you can't really drop Maguire after you pay 80 million for him, but ideally I would play Lindelof and Tuanzebe. Which I don't understand why it hasn't happened more, considering we played PSG, one of the best attacking teams in the world, and they came second in the Champions League last year, and we pocketed them, and they were like, no, you know what, that means nothing. Let's abandon that straight away. Right, I need to make sure my clock keeps going. Did your mom go to Casa Marta or mid? I think she went to Casa Marta because I think she's just going to Centra. This stage, why not start Cavani? I mean, he's actually looked alright the couple of times he's been on, but he hasn't been on very long. Boone watching sports? No way. Appreciate you being here, Bonner. I know you don't have the actual interest in the sport, but at least you can come to hang out with lads, you know? With the boys. Sop, I know you have the game on. Do you have the game on as well, JD? Alongside? Or do you have the facilities for that? I love the soccer ball, oh Jesus. It's actually really weird being back on YouTube streaming though. It's been so long since I've done it. At all. Weird seeing everybody's like actual name come up in the chat. Where's your timer? Well, the game hasn't started yet, so. It stays blank until I actually started it. It doesn't come up with the zeros. And I'm not sure. Bonner, do you know I'm not streaming the actual game? This is literally it for the whole time. What you are supposed to... What do you mean, ew, Maguire? Fuck's sake. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm assuming you would know that, you know, that's extremely copyrighted. Extremely. Then you're gonna... Outdig nuts on money. Oh my god, what does that even mean? Did you mean put? Ew, Ollie. Alright, well, that's just rude. They show Everton and top knows absolutely nobody. Do it, break the law. Ollie out. You know what? I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I don't want to be, but I'm getting there. Right. We're almost ready on the timer. Almost ready to kick off. Top, I do believe you're like 2 or 3 seconds in front of me, which is kind of annoying, considering you're on the laptop and I'm on my supposedly good PC. Ollie oot. God damn, look at him standing there, all depressed looking. Andy Serkis looking ass. Am I? Yeah, I think so. At least when you put it on, I could hear something on yours before I could hear it on mine, so. I think I'll stay in front, sure. You're better off, I'd say. Wham! Timer be going. Let me see if I got the timer right. If it didn't, I'm gonna have a lot of trouble trying to... Oh my god, they had to restart the kickoff. Why? Why, on my first ever time doing this, did they have to restart the kickoff just to make it a tiny bit more awkward? Oh, lovely play down the wing already, lads. Oh my... Was that Bruno? Should already have been in for a goal, but didn't get his foot out to it. 19, 20. The timer's about a second behind, but it's alright. It'll do, lads. It'll do. It's close enough. I can't believe we should have just scored within 20 seconds. Bruno maybe not sharp enough off the get-go, is all I'm saying. He could have launched that one. At least got a shot off it, but he didn't get his foot out to the ball in time. Almost 10 seconds in front. God damn it. I would refresh, but, you know, that shit gonna take a while. I mean, I don't know, can you pause? I don't think you can pause on thing, can you? I don't even want to try. I mean, in the case of anyone watching on an actual TV, they'll be well in front, because this Now TV is a stream and it comes out like maybe 30 seconds, maybe more behind. Can I pause the match? I don't think you can. I mean, you could try, but I don't think there's any way to do it. And that's also odd, because you weren't 10 seconds in front a while ago. Like, somebody was saying a sentence and then it was saying another sentence. You're 9 seconds in front. Oh my god, through ball to Anthony Martial and he just falls. Seems to be the way everything goes up front for us. There's so many times this season where I've seen the ball played into the box and a player could do something with it, but instead he tries his hardest to get a penalty. And I know it's a big joke with Manchester United that everybody calls us Penchester United because we're always getting penalties, but like the strikers a lot of the time seem to be playing for the penalties as well, which is very frustrating. It's like if you just play on and actually try and score a goal, you could at least get a good shot away. Got McTominay playing the backward pass as always. Fernandes just gave the ball away and then got it back. Fair. Fred could have a shot. Fernandes could definitely have a shot and plays a bad ball instead. Fernandes is not looking sharp so far. Bruno, pick your shit up, mate. Calvert-Lewin dominating everyone in the air. Standard stuff. Your team kind of poo-poo, huh? Bro, Manchester United, the team that not so long ago, and people like yourself that probably don't know much about the goings-on in football, were winning the league and near the top of the league not so long ago, and now we're fucking 15th. 2 places off relegation. I know it doesn't really mean anything because we're not going to stay down there. At least you think we're not going to stay down there, but yeah. That's where we are at the moment. Imagine this team with Jude and Jaden. Alright, bro. He probably wouldn't start them. For fuck's sake. Never heard of Man U being this bad. Yep. Nobody has. McTominay going backwards. Nice. Love that. Scott. You're shit. I just... The fact that he wants to play McTominay all the time is outrageous. He's like his project or something. I don't know why he has such an obsession with him. And then the fact that now he's playing Mata as well is just doesn't make any sense. What does he have against Donny van de Beek? What is it? Or Van de Beek? I really need to know how he says it. Is it Van de Beek or Van de Beek? I need to hear it from him, not from all these fucking people that pronounce it differently. The fact they can't sync these up is frustrating, I can imagine. I mean, we have a lot of possession so far, so that's, I guess, a good start. Scott McTominay, every time he's got the ball, has gone back to a centre-back. Nice ball through from Harry. Rashford on the wing is still something I'm uncomfortable with all the time, because I feel like he shouldn't be out there. He's better in front of goal. McTominay actually went forward, only slightly forward, and now backwards to Harry Maguire again. Jesus Christ. Who's 17? It's Fred, I think? That was another thing I could have put in the team sheet, but that would have made it way too long. Some of the names were already taking up way too much space. Like I had Calvert-Lewin was obviously the widest one for Everton, and then McTominay, because I have to put RCDM in. I suppose realistically I could have just put CDM, but trying to get more specific with it. McTominay again, he didn't really pass that one back, it was kind of kicked off of him, but he was on possession and the ball went backwards again. We love it, boys, we love it. De Gea tries to pick out Martial up front and he loses the header because he's tiny. See, I feel like that could be Cavani could be more of a target man up front because Martial needs the ball played to him on the ground realistically. He's not going to win headers against the big centre-backs on other teams. But Cavani's also like 700 years old. So he can't be starting every game for us. Was that Rodriguez playing a saucy ball out? Bernard. Oh my god. Bernard plays a cross in and it's Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, Calvert-Lewin wins the header. Oh, he's going to have a field day winning headers. That didn't even cross my mind till just now. Leave Wan-Bissaka alone. Bernard crosses in something which arguably could have also been a shot, and then Calvert-Lewin tries to redirect it. Almost ends up in the goal. Actually, to be fair, Harry Maguire did a good job there. He put him off his stride. Gotta give Harry Maguire the compliments while you can. I'm sure there'll be plenty of times where you just flame him. The ever-exotic Shaw. Half of these names sound like Star Wars species. What? Calvert-Lewin. Yes, Shaw is definitely a Star Wars species, alright. What there even sounds like? Maybe Sigurdsson. Linden? I don't know. I wouldn't put any of them as Star Wars species spawner, to be honest. But yeah, no, anybody who was watching it on an actual TV would have to pause for quite some time to sync these up, so. But at least you have the ability to pause. I don't know if you can on no TV. Lindelof is quite weird, actually, yeah. Probably the weirdest one on our team. Getting played through at the back again. Who's this on the wing? Is it Digne? Yeah. Whips it in nice from Wan-Bissaka. Nice tackle. And he actually stayed on his feet for a change. Usually he slides into everything in existence, but not this time. Love that. 8 minutes in and it's already looking a bit dodgy, lads. We've had possession, but we've made nothing of it, which seems to be a lot of our games. And Everton already look more dangerous than us in the limited ball they've had. It's corner now with Sigurdsson taking it. Calvert-Lewin getting his head on it, I'd say. Oh, that was a terrible. Didn't even beat the first man with the corner. First man was Fernandez as well. Odd. Can only pause on demand. Well. Oh yeah, that's like watching a video, that's why. But ridiculous. Throwing for Everton high up the pitch. Back to the centre backs. Now Everton are trying to keep a bit of possession. Let's see if we push them. Probably not. Yeah, we are closing the man down pretty well. Martial, I don't think, has even touched the ball so far. That one attempt that he had to try and win the ball in the air was, I think, the only time I've seen the ball go near him. Well, you can pause TV on a live. Ah, that's one advantage of the box, I suppose. I've always wondered why people would even have it when you don't need it at all. Oh, lovely play from Everton. Jesus Christ, carving up our defence. There's a little flick from somebody on the right side there. It's probably Rodriguez. Maguire actually wins a ball in the air. Alright, love that. I think two Everton players might have tripped over each other there when they tried to cross that in. Everton still have possession though. Now back at the halfway line. Is it just you and Jid, or are you allowed to actually like your teams without also hating them? That's what real fans do. It's true. You always want the best for your team, and if it's not the best, it's not good enough. If you don't want the best for your team, what's the point? I can't be a Man U fan and be happy that they're 15th in the table. Ooh, that was a nice interception from Fred. Well done, Fred. One of the best things he does in the midfield. He's not great in possession, but definitely good at breaking up the play. I'm just so uncomfortable when Harry Maguire has the ball. Outrageous behaviour. Passing around to the back. Please move up the field slowly, lads. Oh, Fred plays a long one up to nobody. Why would you try and play Mata through? Mata has about 20 FIFA pace. He's not going anywhere. JD, what way are you watching? Do you have the game on as well? Or do you just have a me on in the background? Which would make more sense. At least for you, because it probably requires too many screens as is, and Claudia probably requires one of them. "11 minutes in now, and the game is pretty even so far." Seeing Ancelotti on the sideline just bestows more confidence in that team, surely. I'm waiting for it to cut to Ollie and him just be sitting in the stands, looking upset at his little iPad thing. Another ball that Martial tries to win up in the air and loses. I don't know much about their centre-backs, but I know... Is Keane the guy that used to play for us? Who's ignored twice in a row? Oh Jesus, Ollie's actually standing. My God. You rarely see him out of the stands, boys. See, it's because his job's on the line. He knows he has to stand up now. Why were you ignored? What did I ignore even? That's my mom back, so you don't have to worry about Happy. He did play for you, I thought so. About Bruno, I didn't say nothing about Bruno, mine. Literally see no message. Pretty sure everybody loved him, yep. I also, and then he just kind of disappeared. It's because... For some reason, the default setting on YouTube is top chat. Some messages may not be visible. Live chat. Welcome to live chat. Why would I not want live chat? All messages are visible. It probably is then. Don't like that his name is Keane and he's English. What's his first name? Moise Keane is all that's coming to my head, but that's the wrong one. I'm sure he's in PSG now, which is weird, by the way. Oh my God. Harry Maguire yet again not knowing what to do with the ball. Yeah, we keep giving it back to him. John B. Keane. God damn it. Okay, it's none of these. It's not Roy Keane or Robbie Keane. What is his first name? I have to check now. I know it, but I don't know it. Michael. Jesus Christ. Derek. Jesus Christ. Almost. Oh, thanks up. Obviously a guess, right? Or else you just knew because of your sheer knowledge. That was Mata giving the ball away, trying to push forward with Martial. Ooh, nice little flick of the wrist from Luke Shaw there. Bit of a back heel. Bruno, please. There we go. Some safe ball. Back to Bruno. There we go. He's taking a shot from so far out. Miles outside the box. Gets a corner out of it, so I suppose it's alright. Apologizes to everyone. What the fuck, Bruno? That's a man who's sick of everything in front of him because he feels like he can't trust it all, and I do not blame him. Why did James Rodriguez just head the ball like he was staring down somebody while he did it? The ball was coming towards him and he headed it just like staring off at someone. Well, it looked like it. Not looking at the ball at all. I have a bicycle. Oh, Fred. Fred tries to whip it from the cross. Anthony Martial. Close. Close. Ball kind of bobbles around a bit from the corner. ends up in Martial, who had a probably clear shot on goal here. Have a look. Fred tries to volley it, miserably fails. Ball comes through to Martial. He has somebody close to him, but his shot goes wide. He should be getting that on target from there, to be honest. Almost up to the 6-yard box where he was. A nice shot that dribbles wide. He just didn't get a good connection on it. Rashford dispossesses just outside the box. Bruno have a shot. Acres of space. Back to Rashford. Somebody needs to shoot. Bruno. That's a popper. Oh, blocked. Oh, and Rashford. Ooh, nearly. He mishit that, but it nearly curled up into the goal. Rashford putting in work so far. Oh, I'm so upset that Bruno couldn't launch this. Rashford lays it off to him just outside the box. And he's in space, but the shot gets blocked. That ball nearly curled in. It hits the top of the net just behind the crossbar. Pickford scrambling across the goal. It wasn't even given as a corner. You what? That makes sense, I suppose. That was just a super scuffed shot. I used to taking shots to seem more aggressive. It's true. Oh, Jesus. Somebody closed down De Gea when the ball was played back to him and he nearly got the ball taken off him. Instead, it's played out to somebody who's just at the edge of the box and it ends up being a goal kick. Lindelof apologising to David De Gea because he probably just ripped his head off. Yep. Oh, Lindelof plays a fucking wet sausage of a pass back to him. Lays it off to him as if he's trying to play through fucking Calvert-Lewin. I think it was Calvert-Lewin anyway. Jeez. Was it Maguire? No, it was Lindelof. My God. You'd think you build confidence from the back and push forward, especially with your captain as one of the centre-backs, but nope. That is a foundation of a team that absolutely bestows zero confidence in anyone. And then you have this donut McSauce in front of them. McSauce, by the way, was McTominay's nickname when people thought he was actually going to be good. And now look at him. Possession 54% for Everton. I wouldn't have thought so. Oh, lovely ball through. Oh, and Shaw plays. I don't even know what you would call that, but plays a terrible ball trying to get, I think maybe Bruno in. Or Rashford, I'm not sure. Bruno too slow, yep. 0-0 at 90 minutes, imagine. Excuse me, doggos. I shouldn't have let the two of them in, should I? Might have to kick out a dog here, lads. Wait. Banish, lads. Banish the dogs, they're too loud. Ain't nobody watching the game. Oh my God, I actually sit back down to that. I'm gonna have to see that again, but Bernard has just slotted one into the bottom left corner. What has just... This looks like defensive dog shit once again. And Maguire and Lindelof were just walking off, not even looking at each other. So Pickford plays a long ball up. Calvert-Lewin wins the header, as expected. Plays it down to Bernard, and Bernard just goes round Wan-Bissaka and slots it in the bottom left corner. Calvert-Lewin on Lindelof. Lindelof absolutely out-muscled. And then, oh, and the ball goes through Wan-Bissaka's legs as well. Jesus Christ almighty. I said Calvert-Lewin was going to have a field day against our centre-backs. No, stop now. Lindelof might as well not even have been there. He just kind of stood behind him like, I'm here. Please don't hurt me. Jesus Christ. Defenders are absolute ass. I completely agree. Now we're playing from behind once again. Oh my God. Fernandes loses the ball and then just kind of hacks down whoever took it off him. At least Wan-Bissaka was trying. I mean, he still got nutmegged for the goal. Oh, stop showing Ed Woodward in the stands, please. I've never wanted to punch a man so hard in my life. And now they show Calvert-Lewin probably talking up how good he is as a striker and how shit we are in centre-back. Maguire and Lindelof were just sausaging. I completely agree. Oh, it's true. I do need to change the goal, don't I? Watch me have to change it to 2 right here. Calvert-Lewin wins another header against Lindelof. Can we please put Harry Maguire on Calvert-Lewin, please? There we go. Was that him again winning a header? That was against Harry Maguire. It might have been Harry that won that one, but... Right, Shaw down the wing. Just run. Just go. Play Fred in. Oh my god. Gives it to Martial on the wing. Goes out for a throw. Oh, they seem to be playing more panicky now than anything. Rashford tries to play through Mata, but it gets blocked. Luke Shaw is my captain. Honestly, I mean, De Gea used to be captain. And it was taken off him when his form dipped so fucking hard. And now he's better when he's not captain anymore. So I don't know what's going on. What happens to the captains of this team? If Maguire loses the captaincy and then gets better, then I don't know what the hell is wrong with this team. Yeah. Flash is an Everton fan. He was just celebrating. Ah, Jesus. Oh, he's there. Oh, God. I didn't realize he was actually in the face cam. I thought you just meant you could hear him or something. Honestly, I don't want to be looking at Harry Maguire. They're showing him probably chatting shit about him. I don't blame him. He needs to be taking the responsibility of marking Calvert-Lewin here. He's seen Lindelof lose multiple headers. Lindelof is the smaller of the centre-backs, and Harry Maguire is supposed to be the dominant in the air. Oh, Rashford tries to take a shot from the corner of the box. Tried to curl it in the opposite corner, but it whips out wide instead. Well, he was onside as well. I was worried in case he was offside, but he was just about on. See what he tried to do here, but he's going for the spectacular. Anthony Martial looking at him like, why didn't you play me? Arguably a corner as well. Was it given? It was, I think. Alright. That's alright. Just woke up and realised that the Man U Everton match is on, ran downstairs, turned it on, and as soon as it came on, Everton scored. Well, Lucas, it's your fault then, isn't it? Motherfucker. Tomine winning a header, love that. Plays it up to Martial, who doesn't know where he's going. Don't play it back to McTominay, watch him go back. Oh, okay, well it's back to Fred, but... There's just no positive play, forward play coming out of this. That's something that Van de Beek gives you. Creativity. Some lovely possession here just outside their box. But again, it's just going side to side. We need that creative pass that Van de Beek gives you. Mata. Oh, Mata. Out to Shaw. Whips across in. Fernandez header. Oh, lovely stuff. Fernandez heads it into the... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that might be the first goal I've seen Fernandez score with his head, though. Impressive. Was that Luke Shaw? Was that Luke Shaw with the cross? You know what? He's my captain now as well. Oh, let me see this replay again. Mata lays it off to Shaw on the wing. Shaw plays a lovely cross in. Oh, and nobody's marking Fernandez and he heads it right into the right-hand side. Lads. Yes. Honestly, that's bad defence from Everton. Nobody was on Fernandez there. You got to give credit to Bruno Fernandes. I don't think I've ever seen him head the ball for a shot. And he's whacked that one into the corner. Top corner. Top ins, lads. Shouldn't Fred be with the gang solving mysteries instead of playing for fuck's sake? God damn it. Are you watching it on a stream or something? Because he scored 21 minutes for me. Yeah, I'm watching it on No TV thing. Fernandes' 25th minute goal. It just came up. So I don't know. I mean, the timer's here. You can see what time I'm at. It's down below me. Change score. I shall. Thanks, Bonner. You're on. Remind me about the score duty, I see. 1-1, boys. Now we need to go from here. I say that, we just give away a free just outside our box and near the corner flag. Oh, I have absolutely no confidence on a ball being crossed in against this fucking defense. Harry Maguire should be absolutely screaming at everyone where he wants them to be, and then he should be rising above everyone to win the fucking header. Being an £80 million centre-back who's huge. What does it... He's just watching the ball go past him. I mean, they didn't win the header, which is fine, and now we're breaking down the left-hand side with maybe Juan Mata, who plays a terrible cross in, and it goes straight to Pickford. You behind gives me time to type, goddammit. I'm at the 27th minute on Sky, yeah, that makes sense. What team are you going for? I wonder. I wonder what team I'm going for, Bonner. Yeah, Juan Mata is not playing a great ball in there. And honestly, with crosses, we don't really have somebody who's going to go up and win the header. Apparently, Fernandes will, but if he's left wide open, I mean, he should be winning them anyway, so. Is she working Saturday? I mean, Lucas, you could pause it to be watching somewhat closer in time with me if it's bugging you at all, but if not, that's fine. That's what I usually do if I watch a watch-along. I would pause the match and get it all in sync there. It threw in the box. Who is number 12 for them? Oh, Lucas Digne. God damn it. He's just rattled, I think, the post with a shot. Digne down the wing to Bernard, I think. And then Bernard plays a lovely ball back to him and he's open in the box. Yeah, and he's smacked it off the top corner of the woodwork. They've just gone completely around Wan-Bissaka and whoever was on that side with him, though. Ah, Jesus Christ. Bernard's having a great game down that left-hand side for Everton. Maguire again. No confidence. Oh, Mata. Martial and Bruno just tried to leave it for each other. Martial picks it up, lays it off to Rashford, who tries to play a ball back to Martial. But Martial just seems to not have the pace for it. Potentially have ran onto it, but couldn't make it. Nice tackle from McTominay. Ends up back with Pickford. Pickford with another long ball up. Calvert-Lewin, no surprise on the end of it. Didn't even have to win the header there, it just came to his feet. Wan-Bissaka's just fouled Calvert-Lewin and Bernard's taking the ball in. Great tackle from Fred. Ends up back with De Gea. This defense just doesn't help my my well-being. Calvert-Lewin tried to turn Wan-Bissaka and Wan-Bissaka just kind of got in the way. Definitely a foul, but ref played advantage and it ended up with De Gea, so that's alright. He will be booked next time he does something like that, though. Lindelof plays a long ball up to Rashford, who tries to control it and loses it. Oh no, it's Bruno. Bruno, I don't know. Is he having a bad day? He did score, but he was also left wide open for it. I don't know. You feel bad for Bruno sometimes because, like, he can be as good as he wants, but if he's playing like excellent balls around the place and he's just giving it to all the shite players around him, what more can you really do? Oh, lovely turn from Bruno there at the halfway line. Tries to play through to Martial, but it doesn't get there. And he wins possession. No, he's been fouled. Okay, Bruno's fouled. Time for a long shot maybe from the free? You have a section for putting in who scored? I don't, actually. That is definitely... I could put it under the team sheets bit, maybe. Feels weird having Saturday off. Oh, me and JD were actually discussing this a while ago. We couldn't decide, or we couldn't think of whether you were off on Saturdays or not. For some reason I thought you had weekends off. I thought you worked Monday to Friday, but feel like Bruno has no choices most of the time. That's why Donny van de Beek needs to be there. I actually feel bad that he's being deprived of being able to play alongside Donny. He has to play alongside whatever we have there instead. Juan Mata. Moves like a truck around the place. A rusty truck. Oh, Bruno goes for the shot and it dips down. Easy save for Pickford in the end, I think. Could maybe have slipped under him, but he's not. I mean, he is an England goalkeeper. Was it Paul Robinson back in the day did that? Almost that exact kind of shot. And it just kind of rolled in between his legs. Went in. Maybe you could put a ball emoji next to it. Ooh, that's a good idea, actually. Definitely a good idea, Lucas. I could definitely look into that. Thank you for that suggestion. You do a goal and a person and minutes scored. Yeah, see. I could either have it as its own section under the team sheets or just put a ball next to their name, like Lucas said. I'm loving Luke Shaw down the wing with whoever. I think that was Bruno again. Luke Shaw is making things happen. He's stepped his game up since Tellez has joined. Tell me the hoovering outside is not being picked up, lads. Ooh, Fred with the forward ball to Rashford, who turns very, very slowly. Love that. Bruno plays it in. Marcus Rashford should be... It's a goal. I was about to say should be burying that. It kind of glanced off his head and just kind of dribbled off to the side, hits the post and goes in. It feels like it's not a goal, but it is a goal. Fred plays it through to Rashford, who turns. Plays it out to Fernandes, who lifts the ball. Rashford's onside, glances off his head. Definitely didn't get the connection he wanted. But he got just enough to guide it onto the opposite side post and bounced in. Love that, lads. A soggy goal, definitely a soggy goal, but a goal's a goal. We find them hard to come by most of the time. Who technically scored? Well, it was definitely Rashford. I mean, without his touch, it's not going in, so... It did only glance off his head, but it was enough to guide it into the bottom corner, so we love that, lads. 2-1 to the boys. I'm glad this is a game full of plenty of goals. For my first time doing this. I don't know how I could deal with a boring 0-0 draw. Although with Man U, you never really get 0-0 draws because we don't have the defense to hold up a clean sheet, so... Did not look like Rashford touching him. Well, here we go. We're getting a nice slow-mo replay. Bruno chips it up. Oh! He might not have touched it. After all that, he actually might not have touched it. We got a nice slow-mo replay there. There was a good, like, this much distance. Are we seeing another? Oh no, we're just seeing Martial get hacked by Holgate. And he's been booked. Mason Holgate, first book in the season, love that. Get him off, lads. Lindelof carries the ball forward. Wan-Bissaka tries to go around Dinya, and he's having none of it. Wan-Bissaka slides in and wins the throw. Alright, love that. Honestly, a lot of people complain about how much Wan-Bissaka does. Oh my fucking god. I think he's just had the ball played near the corner. Oh, here we go again. The replay. Bruno chips it up. Rashford gets absolutely nothing on it. That's why it looks like it glanced off a wet wipe. Because he didn't even touch the ball. He actually didn't touch it. That's a Bruno goal. Bruno has tried to cross the ball. And it's gone in. That's why it looked so bad. And he knows as well. He knows. That's a goal. Bruno Fernandes, ladies and gents. Scores even when he's not trying to. But yeah, Wan-Bissaka just had the ball played down to the corner flag for him and he tried to cross it and just fell. But a lot of people complain about Wan-Bissaka sliding in because he slides in too much and it's very dangerous to be sliding in. But he wins Like, there's never, I don't think there's ever any danger when he slides in of there being a foul because he's so good at it and he always gets the ball. And it's such like a dominant way to get the ball off someone. Like, you slide in and get the ball, you know the ball's gone. It's not just like he's ran into somebody and just happened to have the ball land at his feet. Lindelof's carrying the ball forward and just kind of lets it go to Mata, and neither of them know what's going on, but Mata does end up with it. Nice playing the ball around the midfield here. We're not stopping, which is good. We're still playing the same ball. We're up a goal and we're not trying to sit on it. Which obviously we're only up a goal. We can't really do that. Oh my god, Martial's been hacked down again, lads. Whip out another yellow. That was disgraceful. Alan, get him off the field. That ball was moving, Scott. Oh, they'd already taken the free. Fair enough. Tries to play it across the field to Rashford, who loses the ball. Everton can't seem to get any possession on the ball here, though. They keep giving it away. Up forward, and ends up going all the way through to Pickford. Possession in the last 5 minutes, 67% for us. Oh, it's through to Martial, who's arguably offside, and takes the worst shot I think I've ever seen from a striker. I'd expect that from Victor Lindelof. I think he was. Was he offside? He was offside, but still. They let you play on for a reason, Tony. Not to be taking that kind of a shot. I mean, Pickford saves it immediately. All the defenders, Pickford and Anthony, all look over to the linesman to see that he's offside. But still, that was an awful shot. Rob's the best first half I've personally seen from Man U, probably. You've not seen... I mean, you missed the did you see the PSG? Well, you don't really watch, I suppose. When's the last time you paid this much attention to a Man U game, if ever? PSG and Leipzig were the best games I've seen from Man U in a long time. Just we only play that well in the Champions League, apparently. Makes no sense. Everton finally seeing some possession here. It's only just outside their own box, but they haven't been able to keep the ball well for a while now. Oh, and here we go. Lovely play down the left side again from Digne and Bernard. Ends up going nowhere. Back to Sigurdsson. Now they're trying the opposite side. Who was even... Oh, was that Rodriguez? Actually, he's been very quiet. I'm not complaining about. Calvert-Lewin just coming out and doing whatever he wants with the ball. It's through, and McTominay and Lindelof managed to snuff out the attack between them. Then Bruno came on and scored a hat-trick. Rashford came on and scored a hat-trick. For Leipzig. Or against Leipzig even, Jesus. Are you a Man U supporter? She just knows the most about Man U because I watch all the games, so bound to happen. I'd say she's a Leeds fan, if anything, Lucas. Oh, Fred tries to slide in. It doesn't even get near the ball or the man there. I don't know. Oh. Offside. Jesus. Jesus. I thought that was going to be a penalty for a second. Calvert-Lewin takes a tumble just on the corner of the box. Oh, he was offside though. Of that. Oh, he dived anyway. Jesus Christ. He just spun around someone. Great tackle from McTominay. Twice, actually. He got the ball twice. Alright, Scott, I see you. Going to have less people hate you. I hate the weather. The current weather? What's up with your hair? What do you mean, what's up with my hair? What's wrong with my hair? Who's on Leeds? Nobody would know so. They're just promoted from the Championship, so they only have small players. Doesn't look yellow at all. Well, I mean, if I do that, it does. But my roots are coming out, mate. I need it to be did it again. What colour does it look if not yellow? What colour is that? Platinum? I'm a Cardiff fan. Oh, Jesus. You poor soul. Rashford down the left-hand side again. I mean, I don't know. Rashford's ball into the striker is not great. He shouldn't be out there. I don't know where I would play Rashford, to be honest. He's not great at the striker position. He's not great where he is right now. Maybe behind the striker, but he definitely doesn't belong on the wing. Blonde. Not fair. A tan colour. Bonnie might be colourblind. Why are we zooming on Bruno? What's wrong with him? Why is he hobbling? Okay. Oh, he's just been given the ball and just let it slide on past him as well. Okay, there. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He's battling, lads. He's battling. He wants a foul and he's angry, but he's not getting it. See that right there? That passion and that shouting. That's a captain. Not fucking Harry Maguire, who just cries to himself in a corner. I'm a Sheffield United fan. Love that for you. Love that for you. Rashford should be a number 10 with Cavani and Greenwood up front. See, we can't start Cavani. He's 700 years old, JD. 700 years old. I follow Sheffield Wednesday. Jesus Christ. Surprised you even know Sheffield Wednesday. Was that Luke Shaw winning a header against Calvert-Lewin? Lads, put him in centre-back right now, I swear to God. He's a bit small for it, but... Oh, Bruno's down, lads. What's wrong with him? Oh, this is not looking good because it's not a impact injury either. The shoe's coming off, boys. Luke Shaw is my captain. I mean, yeah, Luke Shaw would also be a better captain, I think. Although he's not going to be starting once Tellez is fit again. So Calamari has arthritis and can't move. Yeah, Ryan Brewster. It's Ryan, isn't it? It's not Ryan. Isn't he a Liverpool player on loan? Or am I completely chatting shit? Wham! Replay of Bruno's header. Love that. Lovely ball from Luke Shaw as well. I'm telling you, Luke Shaw's game has upped so many levels since Tellez has come in. I think he knew his job was not under threat whatsoever. Because we're not going to play fucking Brandon Williams, the right-footed left-back there, are we? I'll never let it go. Never. If you know me, you know I complain about Brandon Williams all the time because he's right-footed and you can't have a right-footed left-back. Something wrong with Bruno Fernandez's foot. I don't know if it's a muscle. He's hobbling around the place. He's had a bit of treatment or something and now he's going off to the sideline. Ollie looking worried. Your godfather follows them, I see. Bring on Donny. I mean, honestly, he probably wouldn't. He'd probably bring on Pogba. Fernandez having an absolute laugh on the sideline, lads. While hobbling. I don't think Bruno will go off anyway. He actually enjoys the club, so he'll want to stay on. Unlike Pogba, the biggest waste man out there. Man, shouldn't have bought that. Yeah, I mean, well, we should have, but we should be playing him. And then Sheffield bought him. Oh, I see. Martial passed out. Didn't actually see what happened there. Was that a clash of heads? Go for the header. Oh, he's just been smacked in the face by Michael Keane. I think that's Michael Keane anyway. Yeah. Oh, and the boot. Was that a boot as well? That is Michael Keane. Absolute scum. Scum of the earth, lads. What do you even mean? They've gone up for a header and Michael Keane has put out his arm and smacked him in the face and then put up his foot and maybe almost kicked him in the face. The skybox has signal again. Woo! God damn. Oh, it's the weather that's killed it, is it? I see. I don't know if I missed that, but apologies if I did. Right, well. Martial seems to have recovered from being boxed and kicked in the face, so look at all the talent on the bench. Where's Donny? Oh, Cavani warming up. I suppose he has to start warming up from the start of the game, really, to get the old bones moving. Oh, Donny's warming up as well, I see that. Yeah, Pogba, you stay on the bench with your fucking jacket on so we can sell you real quick, alright? Honestly, he needs to get out of the club. I have nothing against his, like, his skill, his actual talent, but he does not give a shit about Manchester United. So he needs to go. And you can see it every time he comes on. People defend him by saying that's his style. Like, he has, alright, Tractor, relax. He has like a laid back style when he's on the pitch, and he just like his style of play is slow, but like it doesn't help. He just looks like he doesn't care on the field. He plays like he doesn't care. And I mean, this is his second stint at Manchester United for people that don't know. And the first time around was under Sir Alex Ferguson, and we sold him because Sir Alex came out in an interview and said that his attitude towards the team is disgraceful and that he doesn't care. And now he's back doing the exact same thing again. But Ollie won't come out and say anything about the players. Which is fine, like, if you support them in the media, as long as he's battering them behind the scenes, but I don't think he is. I don't think he has enough presence to do that. Did you buy him again? We did. Sold him to Juventus and then bought him back from Juventus for so much more. He is, like, he was raised by Man U, I guess you could say. He's from the Man U Academy, I do believe. Or else we bought him really young. But he was with us, young. Then we sold him on to Juve. Then he was really good at Juve, so we were like, oh my god, give him back. And now he's shit again. Because he doesn't care. He's probably done what most people do with Man U and just come for the money. He is... Oh, he's offside. Yeah, fair. Right, well, we're in the 47th minute. 4 minutes of added time. De Gea with the free from the offside. Plays it all the way up. They let it bounce. This is probably Martial's only chance of winning the ball when it's played up that long. But it goes through for Michael Keane to just batter it into the stands. Who's better, Messi or Ronaldo? I think Ronaldo. See, I don't really see much of Ronaldo because I don't really watch Serie A anymore, so I don't know. I've always preferred Ronaldo though. I know that much. I would watch La Liga before I'd watch Serie A. Lovely play down the left side. Luke Shaw involved again. Shaw leaves it off to Mata, who has not been involved much in this game, now that I think about it. Wan-Bissaka on his own on the right side, plays it back to McTominay, who plays the cross into Martial, who does... I don't know what he does, to be honest. I don't know, did he try to lay that off to someone, or was it just a attempted shot, but he miskicked it and it's just ended up with an Everton player, so... Messi cannot be touched. Yeah, I feel like Messi's had to carry the team more than Ronaldo has. But I've always preferred Ronaldo. Calvert-Lewin has just been tackled by Fred and McTominay, and then loads of tackles do be flying in, and then Allen has just gone through the back of Fred. Is that not the second time he's gone through someone? Hello? He's been booked for it this time, but Jesus Christ. Ronaldinho, okay. Jesus Christ. Bonner, you'd be the only person in the world who would bring him into this conversation. Martial has the ball in the box, tries to lay it off and just... Martial's not having a good game, lads. I know he's been suspended and he could be rusty, but he has been playing in the Champions League in between. We're at halftime now, the whistle's been blown. Martial's not having a good game, lads. He's tried to lay it off to McTominay there. Martial in the box. McTominay at the edge of the box, and he just kind of tips it and it doesn't even roll as far as McTominay. Jesus Christ. I mean, I know he's no Calvert-Lewin up the other end, but like, you know how to pass the ball. How long does halftime last? It's usually about 15 minutes? Roughly. I am, however, going to have to leave for a few of those 15 minutes because I do need to pee because man's been drinking water, so I'm gonna go. I don't actually have a BRB scene for this, so I might have to use my actually I can't. I'll just have to leave it as is, mute the mic and live. When's the PS5 out? Is it November 13th? It's November 19th for us, and it's out November 12th for America and a couple of other countries, but America being the main one. I know that's supposed to be the goat, but that fully looks like a dog emoji to me. I don't know if it's just because I'm on PC, but it looks like a dog. Anyway, I'll be back. Right. We're back again. Put Flash on, goddammit. I should have. He can do the halftime show. He can be who I get on for the halftime show. The guy that I usually do this gets somebody on to talk to about the match for the halftime show. So Flash would be my person to get on. What I actually did think of wanting to do though was trying to add now the old place for the score to go. I'll hop in. Oh my god. You just chat shit about Harry Maguire. I'll call it goals. I mean, realistically, I could just move my mic rather than having to edge myself around it. Hate him. You just hate him because I hate him so much. The line works the best. Oh god, yeah, we have to actually place this first. Hold on. Okay, it can't just be that massive fucking line. Have a look. This one will probably have gaps, yeah. Will this one have gaps? Oh yeah, it will not. Okay. No, I hate him because never in my life have I seen such a useless team captain. Fair. I don't think in a lot of people's lives have they seen such a useless team captain. Throw Pedro in here so he's not screaming in Happy's face. Fair. Is he here? Boink. Right. Who even scored the goal for Everton? Was Bernard. It just came up on the screen for the replay of it. He absolutely diced up the right side of our defense for that goal. Bernard's having a good game. Juan Mata, who's actually on the same side as him, which would make sense, is not having a good game. I say that. Juan Mata laid the ball off to... Yeah, Luke Shaw just playing an absolutely fantastic cross there. His game, oh yeah, they're showing how much space Bruno had for his header, and oh my god, nobody's anywhere near him. Free header top ins. Love that. Okay.
Just the house and said, apologies if our dogs scream at you, they're harmless.
No. No. Bit of dog on dog socialism there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bernard scored. I should probably name this section as well rather than just having what's there at the moment. It also apparently needs to be smaller. Need more lines, lads. Have a bit of DIY during the stream. Fill it. Bernard, when did he score? The 19th. Do we have them on the other side for the other one? Is that too much effort? Can I tab? Tab? Lads, I can tab. I can't tab. Jesus Christ. Just put Bruno. Everybody knows who Bruno is. 25th minute. That's a dot. And where's the other one? Oh, it's Bruno again. Yeah. Because Rashford didn't actually touch it. Actually, I could just put 25th minute and 33rd minute. Yeah. You know. Trying to make it all kind of the same size-ish, so add more lines. Yeah. Looking right now, wouldn't you say? That was one of my ideas for how I would put the goals anyway. I could potentially use the ball emoji thing, but I can't do that right now because I'd have to go out and download the images and all that shebang. Oh yeah, Sop, I just saw the picture you sent me of the 2 messages. Yeah, I didn't see them at all. They were not in my stuff. Flashes back. Oh, up there. God damn it. Just looking off into the distance does not give a care. Honestly. What a guy to have on. Right, now what will I do for my timer? So I need to... I think I can manually set it. So I can put it as 45. 0. Yeah. Well, I thought it would actually write that I played and paused it at 45, but apparently not. So the timer's gone for no LEDs. I haven't seen him move since he's got there. Yeah, I know, I don't know what he's doing. You alright, buddy? Yeah. Look at his face. Jesus Christ. I didn't realise that when I look at him, if he looks back at me, I'm like almost in line with the camera, so he looks like he's just looking at it. He's just contemplating stuff about the game, lads, don't worry about it. Surely we see Donny van de Beek come on for Juan Mata sooner rather than later, because he's non-existent on that side of the field. He's not done anything wrong. Like, there's no need to go at him for being bad, playing bad or anything, because he's not done anything wrong, but he's just not involved, and he's not doing anything, so... Surely we have something extra by getting Donny on to give that extra bit of everything to the team, really. Creativity, the speed, the anything at all. Because that side is currently non-existent. And he's not coming back and helping with the whole Bernard and Lucas Digne situation that's going on that side. Because they are just carving up that side anytime they come. Yes? Oh. Oh. Just sitting there so silently.
What do I do? Talk?
But like he's not even going to sleep or anything, he's just sitting. Probably bored out of his tree by now. You doing, making a potion? What are you doing, making a potion? I didn't see what you had. Making a potion. There's match attacks for the women's players now? Lads, the match attacks collection grows. Are these even match attacks? Is that even what they are anymore? Who knows? Might have just been an ad, to be honest, and they were all shown on cards. I actually have no idea how long we've been at halftime here, so I don't even know how long's left. But I do need to have my timer ready to go. Because if I'm late with it, I'll probably be at it for the entire second half trying to fix it. Please, can we see Donny on early in the second half? He should be on at halftime, to be honest. I know, as I said, Mata hasn't done anything wrong. But, like, he hasn't done anything. Ollie's agenda against Van de Beek needs to be stopped. Plus. What kind of facial expression is Ollie giving right now? He's just stone-faced. Walking on his own back into the middle of the field. The whole team's out on the field already and he's now walking out. So has he just battered somebody back there or something? You'd hope so, but I don't think he has that much go in him for disciplining the team. Well, Juan Mata's still on anyway. I think the team's the same. I'm seeing all the same players on the field. Yeah, same team. Most definitely. I'm glad Fernandez has survived. After whatever was wrong with his foot. That second goal was still hilarious though. Right, we need to get the timer ready because we're about to kick off for the second half. And Wyam. Yeah, there we go. Need to make sure it's right now as well. It should be. Left hand side Everton straight away carving up, and they have a shot, and it's blocked by Luke Shaw, I think. Love that. Rashford charging up the field, eventually gets the ball taken off him. 23, 24. Our timer's about a second in front, maybe. 30. 30, yeah, about a second. Oh, wait, oh, that doesn't really matter, does it? Dominic going in hard on somebody, gives away the foul. James Rodriguez, you know what? I have no problem with that. Rough him up a little bit. We can't give him the space, because if we give him the space, then it'll be game over. He is their best player after all. Maybe he's not looking as sharp, because he hasn't been involved so far. First half, maybe saw him once or twice play a nice ball, but that was about it. To be fair, it's because they're abusing our right hand side with Bernard and Digne. Calvert-Lewin is given all the space he needs to turn again, as per. If they whip across in here, I don't know why they're not abusing the crosses either, to be honest. Calvert-Lewin against our centre backs is something else. Here's James now, just standing and trying to direct people. Ends up going all the way back and playing a long ball across the field to his centre back. Alright. Love that, boys. Lovely closing down. See, you can't mess with our left side. It's got Luke Shaw on it, boys. Luke Shaw absolutely pocketing James Rodriguez right now. Pocketing him. And Seamus Coleman as well. I haven't seen anything from him. Ah, lads. Easy peasy. Throwing for Everton on the right side. Luke Shaw all up in their grill already. Lads, you look in. Now when you see same from the right side, they've switched the ball back to centre backs again. Now they're going to try the left side probably. Yeah, here we go. See, when you're coming up against Juan Mata, that's just not the same. The old man Mata. He's currently sprinting down the right side, full pace. Martial tries to play him. He's controlled it and fallen. And he's lost the ball. See, if Donny van de Beek is there, you have the control, you have some creativity. Donny's going to do something with that ball. Juan Mata's just controlled it and fallen over. I don't want to hate on Juan Mata, but I don't think he belongs in Premier League games. He's just too old at this stage. Oh, Calvert-Lewin, that's not a foul, surely. Calvert-Lewin's just gone shoulder to shoulder with Wan-Bissaka and fallen over, and I think they've given him a foul. Oh, Calvert-Lewin has gone up against... Yeah, that's... Oh, I don't know, that's not a foul. Wan-Bissaka has pushed into him, but like, it's a shoulder to shoulder. Come on now. Calvert-Lewin has gone up against Victor Lindelof and just dominated him in the air again though, so that's great. Harry Maguire needs to be following, shadowing Calvert-Lewin. It just should be his job for who he is. Not even for the fact that he's the better centre-back, because he also doesn't play great, but just for who he is. He is the bigger, stronger, supposed to be more dominant in the air centre-back. He needs to be following Calvert-Lewin. Free from the corner of the box has ended up just being cleared anyways. Nothing special from it. Ball played in, and we've let it go out for a goal kick. Love that. My theory is that Ollie didn't have overall control over who they signed and doesn't want to start Donny because it wasn't in his plans for the team. Yeah, no, I completely agree. Because we all know that Donny or Ollie wanted certain players, didn't get them. The board gave him these players and he's just not using them. Which you kind of understand because, like, in one way you understand it because he doesn't want the players, so they're not going to be in the team that he picks. But when you're picking Juan Mata over Donny van de Beek, it just doesn't make any sense. No matter what it is, no matter if he's your player or if he's not your player, Donny van de Beek is just better. So fucking start him. Outrageous that Juan Mata plays a game against... I mean, Everton are one of the top teams in the Premier League right now. They were top of the league not so long ago. I don't think they are anymore. Bruno Fernandes has just gone in and been booked for, I think he tackled someone and just went down on their foot instead, but Fernandes has been booked. Great tackle again, sliding tackle from Wan-Bissaka near the corner flag. Love that. Again, people complain about the way he slides so much. I love it. Until he slides in and just gets it completely wrong, I'm all for Wan-Bissaka sliding in to everything. He needs to be doing it. Sounds like he's being a little bitch. I mean, oh, Dan James is warming up. If Dan James comes on the field before Van de Beek, it's done, lads. We are done. Get Ollie out. Honestly. I mean, you can see the thinking. He thinks we'll replace slow Mata on the right side with really quick Dan James. And it could work, but like, fucking Van de Beek is on the bench and he can play that position. Top move. Southampton are top? Is that because they've played a game more? I'm assuming. I mean, I know we're all the way down in 15s because we played a game less than everyone else as well, and a couple of other teams. Oh, that's a lovely ball out from Fred. A bit risque, but Rashford charging down the left-hand side. He's being surrounded here by three men with absolutely no help at all. Fernandes eventually comes over, but he's already lost the ball. Daniel's not even Welsh. God fucking damn it. Every time. It has ended up going for what? An offside, maybe? Or else it was a foul on somebody. I don't really know what's just happened there. But anyway, Pickford plays it all the way out to his left back, a long ball, and he's missed the header and it's gone out for a throw for the boys. Everton have subs warming up as well. Back to Lindelof, who's immediately closed down by Calvert-Lewin. Jesus Christ. Don't like it. De Gea now plays the ball out to Luke Shaw, who wins it in the air, boys. He's winning more headers in the air than our fucking centre-backs are. McTominay tries to play a ball and loses it. Plays the ball again and loses it. Jesus Christ. Calvert-Lewin's running through against Lindelof. Woo! Calvert-Lewin plays the ball across. James Rodriguez tries some sort of weird sideways scissors bicycle kick and it just gets blocked. Ball played up to Martial, who holds up the play for once. McTominay running past him with absolutely no confidence whatsoever, just jogs past. What was that? Was that Luke Shaw? Trying to absolutely whip a ball up and it just goes straight through to Pickford. No chance anybody's getting into that with the pace it went through. What would I do to change this team currently? I would get Donny on. Maybe Matic on for McTominay, but Matic played an awful game in the midweek against Istanbul. So I can understand why he's not playing, but I don't know, I suppose McTominay hasn't really done anything wrong either. He just hasn't lit the world on fire, has he? I suppose he just needs a solid game for now. The whole fucking team needs a solid game after that Istanbul game, to be honest. Rodriguez plays it in and Harry Maguire just about manages to keep Calvert-Lewin away from the ball. That's all I need. That's all we need from you, Harry. Just stick to fucking Calvert-Lewin. Stick to him. Put him off his game at least, which is what he's done here. He's kind of Calvert-Lewin has tried to run in to the front post, to the cross, and Harry Maguire has just kind of gone across him, that's fine. As long as you're not giving away a penalty, which he could have done if he gotten that wrong, but just put him off his fucking stride. McTominay again fighting somebody on the ball. It's Allen. Those two seem to have been fighting all day. See, this is the kind of shit where I prefer what Wan-Bissaka does. He just slides in, takes the ball. Meanwhile, McTominay gets in and just kind of fucking fights around with whoever's on the ball, hacking at the ball. And just gives away a foul in the end. Last 5 minutes of possession, 77% to Everton. That tells you how the game's going at the moment. Since half time, anyway. Everton now playing around from the back. Long ball up to Calvert-Lewin again. I'm surprised they haven't been doing that all day. Calvert-Lewin doesn't really get up for it though, with Wan-Bissaka on his back. And Wan-Bissaka has fired it out. They're the I don't know if they've been told to play more long balls, but they were looking for another one there from centre back up to Calvert-Lewin. Ends up being blocked out for a throw. McTominay playing it around with Rashford. Rashford loses it. Rashford tries to get it back, and we're hacking down people again. McTominay gives away another foul, hacking people down. Jesus Christ. I mean, he's fighting in the midfield at least. We'll give him that much. He's definitely not just letting the play go through him, which is the worst thing you can do in centre mid. He's making himself, his presence felt. Now Fred actually wins the ball properly. You know, he's bursting down the left side after playing a nice little 1-2 with, I think, Rashford. Give it back to Luke Shaw. Give it back to Luke Shaw. He's trying his best to win a throw and he gets it. For some reason it's an Everton throw though. Alright. Sure. Why does drawing make me so anxious? Oh god. Because if you get it wrong you can't rub it out. That's why. When you're using markers anyway. Dinya plays it through up the middle. Now with Seamus Coleman on the other side. We're seeing more come through this right side this half. They're probably trying to get James Rodriguez involved more, which makes sense. He's their star player and he was non-existent in the first half. So Pogba now warming up as well, and Cavani warming up. Jesus, we have everyone warming up, lads. We can only bring 3 on, Ollie. It's not the Champions League. You can't bring 5 on. Even though there was a whole debate going around recently on whether they should switch to 5 subs again for this season, but then you can again see both sides of the argument. The bigger clubs think they have loads of games, like Man U are now playing 2 games a week, which is a lot. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. Especially when you're travelling across Europe as well for the Champions League games. In Champions League you can use 5 subs, and in the Premier League they want 5 subs as well, so it would be good for resting players and stuff. Seamus Coleman has just gone through everybody here in the midfield, nobody able to make a tackle, and eventually Lindelof sticks his foot in. Shaw now playing it out from the back to Rashford. But the smaller clubs are basically saying that the bigger clubs, that gives them more of an advantage because they have bigger squad depth. And they can bring on more players and like rotate through their whole squad. Whereas the smaller clubs, I suppose you could say they have worse bench players. But I don't know. It's all because of the whole seasons all being slightly off-put by the whole COVID pandemic thing. Which of course is still ruining every fucking sport ever. The NBA I'm sure still doesn't have a start date. I'm sure they want to start at Christmas week or something. Tried to play another long ball through to Calvert-Lewin and it goes all the way through to David De Gea. They've definitely been told to abuse Calvert-Lewin up front more. And honestly, I do not blame them. Exactly what I would be telling them as well. I have no pencils. Can you even rub out? That's probably a stupid question. You definitely can. I was going to say, can you even rub out colouring pencils? Some nice play on the right hand side here. Ooh, Fred tries to play it up through to Mata, which is never... Ooh, lovely touch from Bruno. And he's just been shoved off the ball. Ref! Sigurdsson has just gone womp and shoved him. Lovely touch from Bruno to bring that control down. And he's just... Ooh, I mean, it wasn't as much of a shove as it looked. He has shoved him off the ball. It wasn't so much of a... as it looked, but... We do now have a free... It's not in shooting range, it's outside the box. It's about halfway between the halfway line and the box, but it's not shooting range. I think Fernandes is probably going to try and lift this one onto somebody's head. Should be Harry Maguire, but we know how he is with Man U at the moment. He does lift it in. He tries to lift it into the back post. What just happened there? He's lifted it to the back post to where Scott McTominay and Harry Maguire were. Maguire kind of somewhat gets possession in a way that only Harry Maguire could. Pickford actually, it comes to Pickford's hands and he drops it, and then Maguire tries to control it and ends up just kind of kneeing it up towards the goal, and it ends up in the roof of the net. Yeah, Pickford drops it, because he's going to take it out of bounds because he's falling out of bounds. And then Maguire knees it up and Pickford just kind of had a kick at him. Stop, I think someone's at the door. BTW, I don't know if you want to get me more or you want to answer the door, but... oh, Mom's there, never mind. So yeah, ball up high to the back post. Pickford's going backwards with his hands up to catch it. And he's dropped it probably... Flash. I don't know whether he's intentionally dropped it because he's going out of bounds or whether he's just dropped it, but... anyone but Maguire, and that's arguably a goal, lads. It is not a goal. It's ended up on the roof of the net. Just kind of bobbled around to the back post, and Maguire just lifted his knee and lobbed it up to the roof of the net. Flash. It's definitely to Harry Maguire, lads. It's nothing else. Everyone's just had a kick at him there. Michael Keane's kicked him in the knee, and then Pickford's just kicked him across the stomach. I don't know, should it be a penalty? I don't want to be calling for a penalty, but I don't know. I feel like that should have been looked at more than it was. Ball up to Martial, who's trying to turn and has been dish-possessed. Allen now playing it up. Bernard coming in the middle. Rodriguez plays a lovely ball across to Lucas Digne. Calvert-Lewin can play it back to Digne, and Harry Maguire's across. Lovely tackle. Gets the ball in a lot of the man. You love to see that, boys. It's in the box and I couldn't give a care. Digne's down. You know what? That's what I want from Harry Maguire. I haven't seen that enough. I know you could say it's a harsh tackle, but he's your captain, your centre-back. You need that kind of physical dominance from him. You could also say he's just kind of lunged in and gone, but he's gotten the ball and then he's gone through the man as well. That's the type of tackle I like from my centre-back anyway. A good old-fashioned whomp. Very dangerous had he not gotten the ball, but because it's in the box as well. They have not given a penalty for that. Have they given a penalty for that? There is no way they've given a penalty for that. Oh, stop, he's got the ball! As I said, he did get a lot of the man, but he got the ball. That's just a follow through. And they were both sliding towards the ball. I could be wrong here, and they could all just be crowded around because because he's injured. He's down. Lucas Digne is down here like he's just died near the goal line. But give it a rest, mate. Going by the body language of every player, this is a penalty. Unless they're reviewing it on VAR. Which surely makes it not a penalty if you're going to look at it. Not just go, yeah, that's a penalty. A tackle has happened and somebody has died. Going by the way fucking Digne is. Why are we showing the lines, man? That's what's going on. This is where I need audio. Okay, it's not a penalty. Woo! My fucking heart. That is a fantastic decision. Love that. Okay. Panic over, lads. No penalty. And now it's back to a fantastic decision from Harry Maguire again. I think all the Everton players were complaining and they were all just crowded around the ref and the injured player. But it looked like they were all lining up at the edge of the box for it to be a penalty, so we're all good. Why is the timer back to 3 minutes? Oh. I have no idea. It's not 3 minutes in the second half at all. Oh, because it's gone to 1 hour, it doesn't count over 60 minutes. Oh, lads, this is a disaster. So I should have counted from 45 again. That's why. Okay, so the guy I watched is Goldbridge who does it. And he starts his timer at 45 minutes again for the second half. This is why. So we need to minutes. And what are we in now? We're about 20 minutes. So we'll go to 20 and then we'll start it when it actually gets to 20. Fernandez whips in a corner and it does not beat the first man. The corners today are not beating the first men, boys. Right. I'm going to wait another 5 seconds and then start the timer on 20 minutes. Now, there we go. Thank you, Bonner. Making sure I get no flaws in the stream. It was a good shout up, but the second half has definitely been going longer than 3 minutes. Oh, Fernandez, what are you doing, Bruno? No, you can't complain about that being a foul. He's all over the back of someone, pulling at their shoulders, slinging himself around their body. Seamus Coleman has dispossessed him there and he's just flung himself all over him. I don't know, Coleman's got a lot of his shirt as well, but Coleman has a lot of his shirt, actually. They have each other. This is outrageous, lads. And then Coleman's just slung him off at the end. Ooh, Alex Iwobi on for Gylfi Sigurdsson, alright. First sub made for Everton. When are our subs coming on, lads? When are our subs coming on? Donny van de Beek should already be on the field. Juan Mata is non-existent. Tuanzebe is coming on. Do I rate it? Luke Shaw's down injured. He's not coming off, is he? Surely. He's back up again now. There is no way Luke Shaw comes off. For Tuanzebe. Luke Shaw's coming off for Tuanzebe. Who's playing left back, lads? Who's playing left back? Tuanzebe is a centre back. And Lindelof. Tuanzebe has to be playing left back. He's the only one that can run. Oh, Luke Shaw's just kicked the ball off a cone. Love that, lads. Rip my captain. Why is he coming off? That makes no sense. I thought Tuanzebe on to maybe try and deal with Calvert-Lewin a bit. Instead of Lindelof. But no. Tuanzebe is coming in and playing fucking left back. What is that? And he's still not bringing Donny on. Oh, I don't know, lads. I don't know. Martial, again, losing the ball and now complaining to the ref that somebody stood on his foot, I think, because they might have taken his shoe off. Harry Maguire winning the ball at the back in the air. Love that. He wasn't challenged at all, but still. McTominay's in there. Juan Mata's down. Got foul. Love that. Update the team sheet. Oh, Jesus. You know, that's a lot to be doing. I will. This whole right-hand side team sheet and goals thing, I do need to be changing for the next one. Thought we were making another sub there. We're just watching fucking Ollie looking at his strange motherfucking team that he's put on. I think Tuanzebe is playing left back anyway. I mean, there's no one else that can be. You cannot play Lindelof there. Because one, he's right-footed, and two, he's fucking slow. He's not going to move Harry. No. And they subbed someone as well. They put Iwobi on for Sigurdsson. Hey, Wobbs. Yeah. I don't know if they're staying in the same formation, but I can't be changing the formation as well. Everton, that is. Long ball being played forward to Calvert-Lewin again, and Harry Maguire deals with it. Tuanzebe is definitely playing left back. Is he left-footed? I need to check. Iwobi's bringing the ball forward, plays it into Calvert-Lewin, who keeps the ball pretty well from all our defenders, as expected. Plays it back to Allen, who's now being chased down by Bruno, all the way back to the centre-back and back to the keeper. Love that, lads. Great bit of team pressing there. Long ball played up again, and Wan-Bissaka wins it, but it still goes to the Everton man. Is that Bernard? Ooh, James Rodriguez is now playing more centrally, I think. Which is not... Oh yeah, Iwobi's playing out on the right and James is playing centrally. Which is not great for us, because that means more James Rodriguez on the ball. Right hand side with Coleman. I don't know how much trust I have in Tuanzebe at left back, lads. But Rodriguez isn't there anymore, so it is Iwobi instead. Ball played up to Bernard at the corner of the box, and Harry Maguire comes out and takes it. Yes, this is a much better game from Harry Maguire. I'm loving it so far. Line up. Who am I looking at? Tuanzebe. I think he's left-footed. I can't remember. No, he's right-footed. Fuck's sake. We have a right-footed left-back, lads. Jesus. Hey. Wished. Declan's here. God damn it. Does he want to come make a guest appearance? Our boil broke again. Yup. Yes, Flash. Really passionate about this game, aren't you, bud? Fernandez is down and just getting picked up. What happened? Ooh. Okay, yeah, he shouldn't be down for that. They both put their foot up towards the ball. There was absolutely no contact made, and Fernandez has gone down like there was some sort of high boot, even though he almost had his foot at someone's head. Yes, Harry. Alright, Harry Maguire's playing much better, lads. Oh, ball played up to Rashford, who looks miles offside. He whips a shot at Pickford, and Pickford saves anyway. Offside or not, it didn't matter. McTominay now taking the ball forward. Somebody needs to look for Martial in the middle. He's in acres of space. We're on the left hand side. McTominay into Fred. Bruno at the edge of the box has to play it back out. Rashford on the edge of the box. Fred Fernandez looks for Rashford right in front of goal, and he couldn't take it down. Pickford picks it up. Woo! I don't think it's fixed at all, so. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm just trying to listen in the background, but the bubble of air stuck at the top. Yeah, it usually does. That usually happens in the actual rads themselves. Didn't think it would happen in the boiler. No, I don't think you're wrong at all. I think that's about right. There's just air where there shouldn't be. I mean, I'm happy to see Tuanzebe on in the Premier League team, but like, not at left back, lads. Not at fucking left back. Will be on the right. They're just playing it around outside the box at the moment. Rodriguez looks like that could have been a handball, and Lindelof picks it up. Fernandez whips it out to no particular person. It's as far as he can get it, and they play it back to Pickford. Might need your iPad again, goddammit. Centre backs play it out down the right side. I'm assuming that was supposed to be to Iwobi, but Tuanzebe gets it. Love that from you, mate. You know what? Play him a left back, lads. Rashford in acres of space on the left side of the box. Plays it out to Fernandez in so much space, who tries to slot it in the corner. Was that Juan Mata? I think that was Juan Mata. Hence why it didn't end up in the bottom corner. Yeah, it was definitely Juan Mata. God damn it. How often do you bleed the rads? No, we never do. We never need to. It was the boiler that broke, not the rads. I have tried it. I tried it a couple of times last year because we had problems all the time last year as well, and none of them needed to be bled. So is Alan here in the middle. We still can't convincingly win the midfield battle. It will be on the right, whips it in, and Harry Maguire wins the header. Yes, Harry. Or was it Lindelof? Whoever it was, I'm okay with it. I think it was Harry Maguire though. Bernard takes the ball on James Rodriguez. All back on the edge of the box with Everton again. Iwobi on the right side. He's going to try and cross it again. Harry, be ready. Tuanzebe stops the cross. Yes, lads. This is one of the biggest problems we've had at this club. is stopping people crossing. The first man is rarely able to stop it, which Tuanzebe didn't dare, but then Harry got on it. Perfect stuff from Harry Maguire. And then the second time round, Tuanzebe stopped it coming in at all. So, good defensive performance thus far, methinks. Watch it go to fucking shit now. Not so far. Rodriguez whips in the corner and it's cleared maybe by Tuanzebe. I mean, we do have another big man now to be choking up the box with, but it's no excuse to be having Tuanzebe on left back, lads. Another corner whipped in by Rodriguez again. It's always going to be a good delivery from him. And Maguire wins the header. Rashford wins the second header, edge of the box, and Bernard tries a volley and skies it. Yes, boys. Ours always need bleeding. I have to do it like twice a month. What? That's an issue, Bonner. That's an issue. Oh, and Rashford was onside for that one that he played. That he hammered at the keeper. Oh, great save by Pickford then. I mean, the shot was straight at him. Yeah, he was straight at his foot. He didn't even need to move. He could have just stayed exactly where he was when the shot went off. Not a bad second half so far. I mean, this is a much better a much more convincing defensive performance. Oh, good God. Harry Maguire just played a ball across all... Do you know the golden rule of soccer? I don't know how many of you guys will know this, but the golden rule is don't play the ball across the face of your own goal. He's not far out from the face of his own goal, and he's played the ball across to Lindelof in his box. Luckily, the two people that were in between the two of them were asleep, so nobody pounced on it. But either of them could have stuck a foot out there and had the ball right in front of De Gea. But there's not too much to be said about it because nothing happened, so we're alright. Yeah, no, our boiler broke and then we got a new one, and since the new one's got in, it's been absolutely shocking, so I don't know. Long ball played up to Calvert-Lewin and Wan-Bissaka puts him way off his stride and he's ended up on the flow and we've gotten a goal kick. Yes! We're doing much better in this aerial battle in the second half, boys. Much better. I don't know what Ollie said, if he even said anything, or the players just decided they wanted to defend. This is a much better second half. Rashford on the edge of the box to Bruno, tries to give it back to Rashford, but it's behind him. Mata picks it up. Bruno tries to play it to Martial, but Martial looks like he's just standing on his heels. He's not having a great game. I'd honestly get Cavani on. Cavani might be 700 years old, but can't be any worse. I think somebody's coming on. Somebody seems to be stripped off and ready. Calvert-Lewin on the edge of the box. Tries to play somebody through, but ends up for a goal kick again. Love that, boys. Is that Decore? Yeah, Calvert-Lewin's just charged down the left side. Harry Maguire on him, shadowing him. Scott McTominay nearby as well. And it's just gone out for a... Oh, it's corner. Alright. Makes more sense. That's less of a bad ball by Calvert-Lewin then. They've played it short. They're whipping it in. Harry Maguire up for it again, lads. I don't think he's won it as well this time, but he's disrupting the play at least. Harry Maguire. This is the one, boys. This is the one. I've been waiting for a performance like this from Harry for a long time. And then there was a game a couple of games ago where he had a solid game, and I was happy with it because for once he wasn't to blame for anything. This game, he seems to actually be taking charge of the back a bit more. In the second half, he wasn't really doing it much in the first half. He's drifting very far over to the wing here. Yeah, pull him back in, love that. And now he's on Calvert-Lewin again. I don't think he even knows the Calvert-Lewin is behind him. Neither Lindelof or Maguire seem to be picking it up too much there. I know it's on the left side looking for the cross is Lucas Digne. Rodriguez gives it away to Wan-Bissaka, who then loses it to Bernard. I don't like the fact that James and Bernard are playing very close to each other. That seems like a dangerous combo. Bernard to Rodriguez, who whips it in, and it was blocked by Wan-Bissaka. Another corner. Oh, this is pressure from Everton that I'm not liking at the moment, and now Everton are making a sub. Who's coming off? James Rodriguez is coming off for Tosin. I can't say I'm even familiar with who Tosin is, but why is Rodriguez coming off when they're 2-1 down and he's looking like he's still the playmaker for the team? I mean, he has been out injured, so it's probably a fitness thing, but I mean, he didn't look gassed out. He was still pinging passes around, but I'm not complaining. That's a danger man off for them. Rashford taking it down the left. Surely he gives it to Fred. Surely he gives it to Fred. He does not. He cuts in and loses it to Iwobi. Marcus! Why? Fred was in so much space on the left side. There was nobody there. Oh my god. Oh, Coleman plays it and then flies down like he's just been hacked down. Don't know if anybody even touched him. No free given. Out to the right to Iwobi with Tuanzebe right on him. Tuanzebe. Alright. Iwobi now coming in the middle. Plays it across to... Who was that? Bernard again? Yep. Whips a ball in miles over. Kind of worried De Gea there who made the jump for it, but... It has gone over the bar. Pogba's coming on. I fucking told you all that Pogba would be on before Donny van de Beek. Pogba and Cavani are coming on, which means we've made all 3 subs, which means Van de Beek isn't playing. He is not playing at all. Mata off, Pogba on. Van de Beek stays on the bench for another game. Lads. This is outrageous. This is absolutely fucking outrageous. Cavani, I'm assuming, is coming on from Martial because he's been shite. Yeah. See, that one I'm alright with. But I mean, there's not much else we can do. We only have 2 fucking strikers. I mean, we have a Gallo as well, but I'd like to see him not play again. Nothing against him again, he's just not good enough. And then this needs Rodriguez off and Olsen on. Again, the positions are all wrong now, but the personnel is right, so that'll do. Right, so Pogba and Cavani on. Let's see what Pogba can do. I guess it'll be a bit more creativity than what Juan Mata was giving. Pogba seems to actually be on the opposite side as well. Cavani holds it up, gives it to Pogba straight away. Pogba is wrestling someone for the ball and gives away a free. Oh, lads, Van de Beek, I can't believe he's sitting on the bench for a whole another game. Seamus Coleman bursting down the right side. McTominay comes across, looks like he fairly dispossesses him and the ref's given a free. Coleman's flying down. I don't know if they've given the free for Fred because he kind of knocked him off his stride. They've played it quick. The ref was not ready for that. I thought not. Ref was there writing in his book for who he's just booked, and then they've tried to take the free straight away when nobody's paying attention. Yeah, they've booked Fred as well. He knocked him off his stride when he was flying down, which is fair. I thought it was against McTominay, which would have been a load of shit. But McTominay lasts another 90 minutes. And Van de Beek is nowhere to be seen. Questionable, to say the least. Right, so it's going to be a cross whipped in by Lucas Digne, I think. And Maguire's up for it again. Lads. Harry Maguire. My captain, lads. I don't care. So could Donny just go home if he wanted, because that's what I'd fucking do. Yeah, I mean, he fucking should at this point. Woo! Cross played across and we've marshalled that one out well. It's nowhere near Harry Maguire, but Tuanzebe and Bruno on the back post. Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. I mean, there's been rumours about Donny van de Beek regretting his move, and loads of like big stars, like retired stars that were big fans of Donny van de Beek have said that it was the wrong move, and I completely agree, because the fact that he's not playing, he's not being started, and he's not getting minutes off the bench either. And that's disgraceful. Ollie clearly has some kind of problem with him, because there's no way Donny van de Beek doesn't make this team. Absolutely no way. Juan Mata starting over... Juan Mata shouldn't be starting over anyone. Pogba is being benched, which is because of his attitude, which is... I'm completely fine with it. Makes sense. He deserves to be benched for basically showing that he doesn't care. And he's even hinting at moves elsewhere. So obviously you bench him, but you obviously still give him minutes because he's Pogba and he's supposedly one of the best players in the world. Oh, he's just... What's just happened there? He's just clashed with Seamus Coleman. And gone down. Oh, players are flying around the place. No frees are being given. The play is being let go on. Cavani's rolling around in the box. And now they're breaking down the left side, but Wan-Bissaka has dispossessed. Oh, and now they've just had a pull on McTominay. Lads! Ref, get the fucking cards out, mate. This is getting out of hand. This is turning into a scrappy game. Paul always puts in a shift for France, so it shows he hates the club. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It pisses me off beyond belief how well he plays for France. And it's been the same way while he's been at the club the whole time. Oh my god. Cavani's just almost rolled his ankle on the ball and he's gone down and rolled around in the box. Tosin's first name is Kenk. I just want to get that out there. C-E-N-K. Senk? Kenk? Whatever. Lovely touch by Paul and... handball? You got dispossessed, but it looked like somebody took it off him with his hand. Pogba so far. Positive. I'm liking it. Bruno! Oh, Jesus God alive. Oh, Bruno. No, you can't complain about that. That looked really bad. I see what you were trying to do, but that looked really, really bad. I think it's maybe Allen or else a centre-back who's taking it from just outside Everton's box. And just after he's kicked it away, Bruno looked like he might have just slipped and fell on the ground, but the Everton player was coming forward and it looked like he just took him straight out of it. No cards against Bruno though, so that's alright. I think it was accidental, but it looked really bad. Tuanzebe dispossessing someone, gives it into Bruno. Gives it out to Wan-Bissaka, who's in acres of space on the right side. Just up who this, oh my god. Hello Dylan, I appreciate you stopping by the stream, mate. King, pretty sure that's a Star Wars character. Fuck's sake, Bonner. Ollie, you are lucky we're winning this game, mate. If we draw this game, then there is going to be hell all over social media. We have a free... Oh, that's... Bruno's tried to take it quickly to whip it into Pogba. But he hasn't beaten the first man. That was a waste of a free. But we still have possession. Tomine to Wan-Bissaka. Playing up the right side. Pogba is playing in a very forward role here, which I actually haven't seen him play in a long time for this club. So... Oh, who was that? Just played across and just whipped it all the way across the field. Tuanzebe picks it up on the other side, though. I think he's tried to win a corner out of that, and it's just gone to the Everton centre-back. Who's played a ball out, picked up by McTominay, who's just been wiped out. Decore, has he been booked already? No. Okay, he's just getting a booking. Jesus Christ, McTominay was just murdered in the middle of the field, lads. Oh my goodness. Ball's rolling towards McTominay. McTominay takes a touch, takes it around Decore, and Decore just leaves the leg in, and McTominay fucking does a front flip. Jesus Christ. Decore has been booked for it. There's a lot of yellow cards flying around the place. The game is becoming a bit scrappy. Bruno on the free kick, not in shooting range again. It's about halfway between the box and the halfway line. We do not have much up forward for it. Rashford, Cavani and Pogba are all on the edge of the box. He might even try a shot. Or else he's going to lift it towards Cavani. He's tried the shot and it's over the bar. 2 minutes left in regular time. There's going to be added time as well. If we can hold on to this is a good win because Everton are a good side. They made a very strong start to the season. So this will be a good win for us, but we need to hold on to it. Been some good performances, some bad performances, but all around it's been solid. The way the defence has played in the second half has been fantastic in comparison to what we've had so far all season. Bruno flicks it on to Rashford. Lovely to set him free down the side. The Everton man falls over. Rashford tries to play it to Cavani, but Cavani was not ready. He might even have been offside. Lovely again from Scott McTominay dispossessing in the midfield, getting it away from Calvert-Lewin. It runs through to Lindelof, and Lindelof puts it over a throw when he had some time. Quickly taken ball playing around in the midfield for Everton. And they've given it away to Wan-Bissaka, who hacks it out past the halfway line again. Why not just be a caster? That's the term. You mean a commentator? Caster in esports. Commentator for sports. Tuanzebe on the left side. He hasn't been bad at left back, to be fair. He's not had too much to do, but I mean, he's done the job. Pogba is looking for the return ball right in front of goal. Pickford! I suppose he did get the ball, but that was another one. I suppose that was just the same kind of thing as the Harry Maguire one a while ago. Pickford runs out and collects the ball as Pogba's trying to run through for it. Collects the ball and then wipes out Pogba as well, but he did have the ball, so that's alright. Those peeps that be like, whoa, how did Bumble kill Jacob on pro streamers? Jesus Christ. Ooh, cross whipped in for Everton and Lindelof gets his head on it. Love that defensive blocking again. Honestly, our defense has played so well in the second half. Every one of the back four. Solid. I'm still unsure as to why Luke Shaw went off, because he looked unhappy to be subbed off as well, and he's been subbed off for a centre-back, so that was confusing. And Luke Shaw was playing well. Ollie obviously saw something that he needed to fix, because he was winning headers too, so you can't say he brought on Tuanzebe to have more aerial dominance. But maybe he just needed the help with like corners and stuff with Calvert-Lewin. Oh, Fred's just been turned at the edge of the box and he's whipped it out to the just outside the box to Decore, and Decore has skied it. 1 minute into added time, 3 minutes left because there was 4 minutes added on. We need to hold on, lads. And I mean, a goal obviously would help us, but I don't know. Everton aren't looking super duper threatening. Our defense is dealing with it. Honestly, I swear Carrick shouts at the players more than Ollie does. They're showing him on the side at the moment. Ed Woodward, get him off my screen. I don't care, winning or losing. Just get him off the screen. I don't want to see his face. Ball launched up to the front. Pogba puts himself up for it. Comes through to Cavani, who loses it to the centre back, who then clears it out for a throw. Alright. I feel like I could be a radio commentator the way I'm going at the moment. The way I have to describe things. Just in case somebody doesn't have the game on as well. Tuanzebe takes the throw into Pogba, who holds the man off. Gives it to Fred. Alright, possession, lads. One bis. To Marcus Rashford, near the corner. Gets absolutely whomped in the arse. Redo War of the Worlds already, what? Yeah, I mean, they've just run... Lucas Digne's just run straight into the back of Rashford there. We have a free now just at the corner of the box. Rashford is still down. I don't know if this is time wasting or whether he's actually... It's holding his shoulder like it could potentially be popped. Which I guess would make sense. Took a shot to the back and then a shot off the floor, so... Showing replays of the goals again and how we were carved up for that Bernard goal. They left Bruno wide open for the header, and then this goal from Bruno is... That second goal is outrageous. Bruno's tried to play a cross in, and Rashford... How does Rashford go up for the header and not hit the ball at all? That's what I want to know. How does he not hit the ball at all? I thought it glanced off his head and he just guided it into the corner. But Bruno's cross has actually just found the corner by itself and bounced in off the post and gone in. That's a goal for the ages, boys. I don't understand. Usually you have people go up for the header and they completely mistime it and it goes just the wrong direction or something. Or else they don't have power on it or something. I don't think I've ever seen somebody... What have they just given there? They've given a foul against Pogba near the corner flag. I think they were trying to waste a bit of time. I don't think I've ever seen somebody jump up for a header and just miss the force. I mean, yeah, might as well have been. Dylan out here spitting War of the Worlds. Knowledge out of nowhere. Oh, Iwobi's played it in. Oh, Jesus Christ. Decore was wide open in the box there. Luckily mistimed his kick and didn't get any kind of a shot off altogether. Oh, that could have been 2-2, boys. Decore was wide open in the box. Just straight up mistimed his kick. Bruno running forward, passes it out to Cavani. Surely no, keeps it himself. Now lays it off to Cavani, who scores. Was he onside? Was he onside, lads? Cavani's first Premier League goal? It's been given so far. I hate this whole worrying about offside bullshit. Can I celebrate the goal or not? He arguably might have looked offside. Bruno waited ages to pass it out to him. Harry Maguire in again for the tackle that started it all off though. Harry Maguire tackles it and the ball rolls all the way out to Bruno, who charges up the field, passes it out to Cavani, who may even be onside, and he slots it in the bottom left corner. Slots it. Yes. That's what we need from a striker, not this wet wipe bullshit that we've been getting from Anthony today. And don't get me wrong, I love Anthony Martial and he's usually very good, but today he was awful. Oh, he's onside, borderline by Seamus Coleman's foot by the look of it. Somebody's foot. He's onside though, lads. 3-1 United. Come on the boys. The absolute breakdown the side was lovely stuff. Straight up the field from Bruno, who waited an age, and that's the final whistle blown as well. 3-1. 3-1, boys. Ollie keeping his job for another week anyway. Oh, and we stop. Lovely stuff. That defensive performance in the second half from the boys was the best defensive performance I've seen all season. And considering we were getting carved up by Bernard so early on, we steadied the ship in the second half. Oh my god. Mon Calamari. Jesus, his name's not Mon Calamari. Of watching the players have some sportsmanship in chat after the games. I don't know why. What? It's okay, you'd never see it in a rival game. Although you probably would. Rivalries aren't the same as they were. That's a great win over Everton, though. What is the table looking like nowadays? Do we play another Champions League game is what I need to know. No, our next match is the 21st. Oh, I think there's an international break now, isn't there? Oh, here's the table. Everton at 5th. They would have gone... Everton would have gone top with a win. Yeah, Everton would have gone top with a win. So that's the kind of form they've been on at the start of the season. They would have been top of the table. Southampton at the top of the table is disgusting, might I add. We're all the way up to 13th, lads. Yes, no? Alright, I need to go see the rest of the table again, because we are a game in hand. So if we win our game in hand, we will be a lot higher. So I need to see the table and where we will be when we win our game in hand, because it will not be if. So we'd be 13th on the same points as Everton if we weren't a game behind everyone else. So that's alright. That is a convincing win over a good team. So I'm happy. But I can't be too happy because we got a convincing win against fucking PSG and a more than convincing win against Leipzig. And then look what's come in between and after that in the Premier League. So, but I can't even remember all our Premier League games, but that I think is the best performance we've had in the Premier League all season. So that'll do me for now. Fuck that guy. It's all about Taste of Sports, Hopper, right? We don't know anything about any other channels here, okay? It's all about Taste of Sport. But anyway, I think I'm going to end up the stream there. Fantastic game from the boys. Defense, much better. De Gea, I mean, he was solid in goal. He didn't have too much to do. The midfield... I mean, the midfield, McTominay and Fred had their typical... Their good game together is usually a scrappy one where they win, like, the midfield scraps. There's nothing else really... And I suppose as defensive midfielders, that's alright. But you could have better players in there and they'd do better things. But Ollie, for some reason, fucking refuses to play them. He loves Fred and McTominay's pairing. Why, I'm not sure. But yeah. Luke Shaw, why he was subbed off for Tuanzebe remains to be seen. Maybe we'll hear more about that. I don't know if he was injured and maybe that's why he was annoyed. But he seemed annoyed coming off. And Tuanzebe is not somebody who you tactically go, yeah, we'll put him on instead of Luke Shaw. Unless, as I said, it was to like shore up the defense for like corners and stuff because of Calvert-Lewin. But I don't know, in the second half Calvert-Lewin was very, very quiet. The first half he did kind of shit on us a little bit. Still not top 10 though, bro. Top 10 when we play our game in hand, right? Goal scorers, I would add it in, but it was only at the end of the game anyway. Cavani scored at the end of the game, which is good that he's finally off the mark in the Premier League. Maybe we'll see more Cavani now. I don't know what going off based off today's performances, I'd start Cavani over Anthony Martial, but I don't know. Can you start Cavani because he's 700 years old? And he's also not somebody Ollie wanted, so I don't think he will start him. But the fact, again, that Donny van de Beek didn't play is disgraceful. Bruno, I think, has gotten man of the match. And that's why he's being talked to here. All smiles. All smiles for another week until... Yeah, he is man of the match. Until we play another game and play some small team and get garbaged on by them or something. But for now, we can be happy. Again, best performance we've had in the Premier League so far, so I'm okay with it. We just need to fucking move on now and go. Climb the table, win some games. We have an international break now, so that kind of ruins any kind of momentum we could build. But we're West Brom. Are we home or away? We're West Brom at home for our next match, so that should be like a... If we're going to make momentum and build on it, that should be like another 5-0. If we can beat Leipzig 5-0, then we should be beating West Brom fucking 10-0, but... You all know that's not the way it goes in the Premier League. And we have the talent. If Van de Beek and Bruno... Maybe Pogba, depending on how he feels at the time. They have the pass, they have the talent, they have the creativity to break down West Brom, because West Brom will probably play defensively because, you know, you can't say they're not the worst team. They are the smaller team and they would be expected to lose, so they will play defensively probably. So we need the creativity to break down, which we have, but Ollie won't start. But we'll see how it goes. Today I can be happy. The defense, which has been our worst thing all season, was great. So that'll do me. So I'm going to end the stream there. Thank you guys very much for sticking around. Thank you, Bonner, for sticking around, even though it was a Premier League game, which of course I know you have no interest in. But I appreciate you sticking around anyway. And Dylan for showing up. Appreciate all the support. It do be meaning a lot just to keep the chat and everything going, to keep me... you know, able to keep chatting away at least. He's also a squid man from Star Wars. God damn it. If there's anybody new to the channel that's here at the moment, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button that's somewhere down there and like the video as well. And all you guys in chat, do make sure you like as well, in case you haven't already, because I know you're used to watching Twitch stuff, which doesn't have a like button, but we do here on the YouTubes, alright? I will be back again. I'm not sure what we'll do a watch along of next. It might be the next Man U game, but that is, as I said, in 2 weeks. Maybe we'll do an international game or something. But you'll find out on the Taste of Sport Twitter, which if you're not following the @ for it, I keep pointing the opposite way, is up there. If you do want to follow us on Twitter, you'll find out when the next watch along is, and I will also be tweeting it out myself. I think the links are also in the description down below if you do want to follow myself or JD, who's the guy I run this channel with. And we'll have more videos up soon on all of the sports, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, for now, thank you guys for sticking around for the game, and I will see you next time. See ya!